In this video, we're going to look at radians. Now, radians is another measure in trigonometry. So in calculus, in differentiation and integration, you must always work in radians by default. So what is a radian? So if we take a circle and a sector of that circle, OAB, and OA has a radius r, and OB also has a radius r, then if we say that we're going to let this arc length AB be exactly the same length, also r, then the angle at the center here is known as 1 radian. Now the little c is the units of radians that we use, as you'd use little 0 for degrees. Then we can say that the number of radians in a complete revolution is the circumference divided by its radius. So therefore we can now say that the circumference of a circle is, we know from GCSE, is 2 pi r, and the radius of a circle is r. So what we end up with, that there are 2 pi radians in 1 revolution. Now we know from GCSE that 1 revolution is 360 degrees. So we can say that 2 pi radians is exactly the same as 360 degrees. So from there we can say that 1 radian is exactly the same as 360 divided by 2 pi. And therefore, going the other way, 1 degree is 2 pi radians over 360 degrees. So we're going to come back to these in later examples when we convert from one unit to the other. So before we do those examples, let's go through some common radians. So we know that 2 pi radians is going to be 360 degrees. Therefore we can half that. Pi radians is 180 degrees. Pi over 2 radians is 90 degrees. We can say pi over 4 radians is 45 degrees. Just going to improve the clarity of the C here. Then we can say pi over 3 radians is going to be 60 degrees. Pi over 6 radians is going to be 30 degrees. So these are your common radians that you should be familiar with.